Okay guys, Fairy Chapter 506 just landed, and I have to say, this was really a heartfelt chapter. We literally got one panel flashback from Mavis, of all things, but more of that once we crack down to the review, once we hit the intro. So like always, let's crack down to the world of wizards and magic of fairy tale, and let's hit to the intro. Hit it! So Fairy Tale Chapter 506 was really great. We got to see Mavis go on her knees upset and we learned that it was Mavis that named Makarov. And we learned that she was pretty much Makarov's adopted mother, because Makarov's real mother says to be the parent of this child of Makarov, and this is why Mavis is so upset and so about seeing Makarov ending his life here. Then we get Luxus being sentimental, saying, "Get up now," because I think the old geezer would want you to still fight and everything. So we still need your strategies, and I think the old geezer wants that. And then Urza got up, tearing up and everything. Then it cuts to Zareth and Irene and going, "How much of our troops was taken out?" I'd say 70 to 80%. So how much of the 12s? No, they seem to be unharmed. So pretty much the whole army force is pretty much nearly depleted. So there's like 20% of the army left of the Azraz army, so that's kind of fun. So they will end up needing to be like a full force guild member versus and everything. And then it cuts to continuing the fight of Natsu versus Grey, punching each other, Grey, and saying, "I'll end you here and now." And then it ends the chapter with Urza just blocking each other. Natsu seems to then suddenly come back to his senses and notices tears, and Natsu goes Urza, while Grey goes tears. So they both must have snapped out of what happened, because once they learned that Makarov is dead because of protecting his guild and he didn't want his children to act like this, Urza called them imbeciles because of their fighting among each other, and she doesn't like it. She probably would scream that, "Grey, you're attacking Natsu because he's E.N.D. Did Natsu know he's E.N.D? No, then why would you fight him? If he didn't know it was E.N.D, there was no reason to fight. Then there's no need, and everything." So it could lead that way, where Grey ends up being the idiotic person like he sometimes is, going full swing. And like I said, he ends up believing some guy he defeated that was on the ground, that Natsu's E.N.D. He could have just swept it under the rug and not believed it until Natsu went snapped, and then he had to end up believing it. But he didn't have to go in it how he is now, because now we have Makarov pretty much dead. And that's pretty much it for the review. The chapter was really emotional, but it also gives me thoughts of, could this actually be the end of Makarov? But like I said in chapter 505, that this reminded me of the Marineford arc and Whitebeard in One Piece. This is what it reminds me of. Definitely of when Whitebeard ended up standing there to the point of death after getting his Devil Fruit powers taken away from him after he was pretty much dead, and he's just standing there like a statue. Makarov's standing there like in a husk of pretty much rubble after using fairy lore. Reminds me exactly of that moment in One Piece. So I have 100%, I'm 90% certain Makarov is actually dead, but there is that 10% chance Hero can bring Makarov back and he's alive. But I have 100% certain, I'm 90% certain that he is dead. But other than that, it was a great chapter. It was a phenomenal chapter, very emotional chapter, and the way how Urza decided to stop Natsu and Grey fighting because of how upset she is seeing Makarov's children fighting among each other more they're normal and everything, is just really upset. Is more upsetting than this, because those two don't realise that Makarov is dead. But like I said, because how Gray's been thinking lately of thinking that Juvia's dead because of Natsu, because of him being E.N.D. My parents are dead because of E.N.D. and everything. He's now going to blame Natsu because of Makarov's death, because of it being Ceres's army. Well, I think is at the same time pretty much what's in Gray's mind at the moment. I can see that happening during next week's chapter, but at the same time I can think that it would bring into a lot of thoughts and recollections of actually talking things out with Natsu, asking him if Natsu knew he was E.N.D. Natsu would have said that he was told it by Zeref. Zeref is my brother and all that, but I don't believe that I'm his brother or whatever. And the E.N.D. stuff I don't believe either at this point on, so as well. But other than that, this was a great chapter and I did really enjoy it as well. So like always, comment down below in the comment section down below what you liked and didn't like about chapter 506 of Fairy Tail. I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Otaku Corner, member of the 00 Club, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya. Hey guys, hopefully you liked my review of chapter 506 of Fairy Tail. Also, I want to say that I did record last week's Shogeki no Soma's review for last Friday, but due to circumstances I had it all recorded and everything, it's going to be late. It's going to be a double chapter review next Friday for Shogeki no Soma, so I'm still going to be up to date with Shogeki no Soma. The review is recorded, but it's going to be included with chapter 189, 188 review. So 187 and 188 will be a review together for this coming Friday. But other than that, hopefully you enjoyed this review of Fairy Tail chapter 506. And everything, and if you enjoyed what you saw, you can hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, you can hit the like button as well. If you subscribe, you can keep up to date with all my videos at the same time. And if I remember to do it, you can hit the I at any point, so you can check out my last 3 videos at any point during the video by hitting that I, so the cards will come up, so you can check those out. At the same time, if you've got Facebook, you can find my Facebook fan page, link down in the video description, down below. If you've got Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter, same deal, link will be down in the video description, down below. If you've got that Anime Amino app, you can search Kai, so take a corner on the Anime Amino app. I don't go on it much, but you can find me there and everything like that. So anyway, I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Take a Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now, see ya.